G'day, I'm Dave. Today we're going to be looking at jigsaws and why a jigsaw blade won't stay locked in the jigsaw. To have a look at the jigsaw and determine which is best, there's various tools we can use to give us access to where the problem might be. Today we're going to be using an adjustable wrench, needle nose, a multi-bit screwdriver, a small thin screwdriver for probing around inside, flashlight or any light source so we have a good look. We'll need 2 magnetic part trays as well as a can of compressed air. We have 2 different styles of jigsaws we're looking at, one with a screw lock and one with a quick lock, and we'll look at both to give you an idea of what you're looking for. The number one reason why a new blade won't stay locked within the jigsaw quite often is part of the old blade might have been broken off and left inside, or quite often as well, the inside where the blade actually sits is full of dirt and grease and the blade can't properly see itself. We could just look at the tools exactly the way they are, but you're very limited to what you can actually see. In this one you have a pretty clear window. In this one you're blocked a little bit by that. The foot sometimes is in the way and you have some limitations. So sometimes it's worth the extra few seconds just to take the foot off. And set aside. With our second jigsaw, it's a little more complicated. And this is what we're saying, every jigsaw is different, but every jigsaw is easily taken apart. You can pop off the bottom, and underneath we have a locking bolt holding this shoe on. This is where you can either use a socket set or you can use quite often needle nose because these bolts here aren't properly tight. Once we get the nut to the final few turns, we can turn it off by hand. Carefully remove the nut, putting it into our magnetic tray, picking this up slowly, making sure we don't lose any parts, and setting that aside as well. Once we do it, of course, we just make sure nothing that's left behind can fall out. Now we have a clear view inside of this one, as well as a clear view inside of that one. Makes it a little easier for you guys to see. This particular one is a quick release. What we're going to do is quickly take a flashlight, look inside. Down inside you see if there's any pieces of metal left behind, any bits of blade left behind, or any debris that might be causing issues. We can even take a small screwdriver and just feel around inside as well, just to make sure everything seems good, solid, there's no loose pieces of metal inside. And as a final, we can take our compressed air, you can use a compressor, you can even just use a straw and blow if you have to. Put that inside, give it a quick blowout, making sure it's pointed away from our face. Obviously always wear good protective gearing whenever you're doing anything such as this. Once we've cleared it, we can always recheck with the blade to see if it will go in properly and see if it will lock. In this case, the blade is now nice and solid. We can't pull it out. It's not wiggling. This particular one is nice and clear, and as you can tell, the moment I released it, it automatically popped out. For the second type, we have either a screw or an Allen key which locks the blade in place, and you can see the screw going in and out. What we can do is back the screw as far out as it can go. And repeat the same process we did on that one. Taking the flashlight, looking inside, using a small screwdriver, going inside, loosening up any debris that might be there, using our compressed air to blow inside anything that might be sitting inside. Once we do that, we'll take our blade, put it inside, and it should drop in quite easily. In this case, it does. And we'll tighten up our screw by hand just for now and make sure. If you find after doing this, your blade is still not working, your next step might be to open up this particular device that locks your blade and then come to us for a replacement part. Do any of your tools need a repair? Visit us at ereplacementparts.com and easily find the parts you need and have them shipped right to your door.